Tara Jacobson, Marketing Artfully. So today we're going to be talking about, this is in the post about how your picture should look for social media. And this is about not just how they should look, but what kinds of pictures you should use. And it would be awesome if you could look at the top people in your industry and just go to like Jennifer McGuire's Pinterest. Let's do Scary Mommy's Twitter and figure out which posts are actually working for them, right? So you can come here and you can look at her tweets and replies and see, okay, so there's a postpartum depression. Okay, so she's gotten 3 retweets and 5 shares, and then on this picture, there's 4, and then you can just go down and you can count them. So don't think that you have to do anything exciting or have any other special tools to do this. It would just be heinous, right? To try to go through the people that you are doing, then maybe saving their pictures. You could save them to a Pinterest board, something like that. But I have been using this tool. It's called Sparktrend, and I was on the beta team for this, so I've seen it from where it started, like when it was a half an idea, till where it is now, and it's amazing because you can spy on your competition and see which of their pictures are really, really working well, and that way you can help to judge what you would like to do with your pictures. So to get started, this is my account right here, Marketing Artfully. And what it'll do is it will kind of pull up all my top pictures, right? So my top pictures are on Pinterest. This one on Twitter is doing really well. It got 10 engagements and 19 total. And this one has 664 engagements, 560 repins, 104 likes total. But what I really like to do is to see what sorts of pictures people are liking. So this is actually a graphic design picture that I made, and I promote. So I am promoting this on Pinterest, but it's about how she juggles everything in her life, and that's a theme that my people really like to hear, that women are strong and they can do things. And then this is about a big idea, and this is a pouty post I wrote to say, I think it's okay to have lots of good ideas. And so I used a really cute kid, so kids are good. And then it is a very nice graphic. It's very easy to read. It has really sharp edges, which I know that my people respond well to. I've done a lot of work with this to make sure I know. This is something that I promote, and this is an illustration. So I really like this one. It's very clean and crisp. They're probably my favorites. I like illustrations better than anything. But it's really good to know what actually works of mine. And this is an Instagram picture of my kid. And this is a ebook cover. And this is a graphic I made. And this is an Instagram picture of me walking my kids to the bus stop. So that's where you can kind of start to see things that people respond to on your account. So that's important to know. But the cool thing is, and then this is my other account. So this is a picture of my cat. If you follow me, you get lots of pictures of cats and planners and my dog and coffee. But this is Jen Plans, and she does really well on Instagram. And the cool thing about Sparktrend is you can pick and choose which of their accounts you follow. So I don't have to follow all of Jen Plans. I don't think Jen Plans does very much on Twitter, but she's a rock star on Instagram. So I want to see what kind of pictures she really, does well on. She has almost 1,000 engagements on an envelope for Kevin. So that's interesting. And the cool thing is, okay, so the super cool thing is you can click right through to it, right? So I can follow Jen Plans. This is on my pterodactyl, on my Tara Instagram. I do follow her on my other Instagram that's more geared towards planning and paper things. But you can see what kinds of comments she has and things like that. Now, her follower numbers are a lot bigger than mine. She has 28,000 followers. So Jenna's done a lot of work to really do good things and get her numbers up. And, you can't fault her for that. She busts her butt, right? So then let's go to, and she has pictures of her planner, how she sets it up, a picture of her house. So she does things like that. Lots of pictures of planners and of doing planner stuff. She's Jen Plans, for heaven's sakes. And it looks like a picture of her hubs. Excellent. Okay, so then I wanted to also take a peek at somebody who is doing stuff on Twitter. And Scary Mommy does great on Twitter. She has a lot of followers. She's very fun and festive. But let's see what kind of pictures work best. And this was really surprising to me because I like really graphic, pretty pictures. And Scary Mommy rocks it with just plain words. Procaffeinating. That's a little fancy, but not very fancy. A picture of a doormat, and then just all of hers are pictures. This is a picture from her blog that talks about a mom who suffers from depression. So a lot of hers are based on that's funny. A lot of hers are based on coping with motherhood and not being the perfect mom and letting moms know that everything doesn't have to be perfect to be successful. So this is Jennifer McGuire. She's another girl I follow, and I follow her on Pinterest because I'm trying to, really find out if there's other things on Pinterest. And yes, I do good with some of my things, but some of my things just don't do really well. And what I found is, so this is hers. This is number 2 is hers, where she did an ink layering post. And so what you want to do is take a peek and see what this looks like. So it's kind of 2 pictures in one, sort of 2 views of this same card. So that's super pretty. It has a lot of color to it. And so I would definitely take a peek at that. Knowing that pictures of food do well on Pinterest doesn't really help my business account. Although I pin pictures, it can help raise your entire account. But we're looking for how to create pictures that are popular. So look at this picture. This is where it kills me. This is just a words. You know, I just have to wonder if it would be as popular or even more popular if it had some pictures to it. So this is super cute. This is a giveaway, and we'll talk about giveaways in just a minute, but look how cute this picture is. But this is artwork that she did. This is a clear shaker card. That is so super cute. So this is a case of you can just take pictures of what you're doing, lots of pictures of what you're doing and your creativity and things like that, and share them. So I find that really colorful pictures do well on Instagram. Even this. So what people think is that they need to have a white picture. And what happens is white pictures tend to fade off into nothing. So she did a wonderful job here. She has a white picture, okay, a white card, and then obviously she has 2 pieces of cardstock. I know the trick to this one. She just goes to the store and buys 2 pieces of cardstock and then makes a thing like this and then takes the picture in front of it. And it just adds such depth and such color, and then there's hard edges around it again. So this is why I love, oh, and I promised you that I would talk about contests. So I'm thinking of doing a contest. So I really wanted to know what pictures are going to do well in contests. So this is Jen Plan's contest. She does a lot on Instagram of contests. So pictures of lots of stuff works. Close-ups work. Okay. A lot of words I see on contests tend to work, right? You have to know what's going on with the contest and the giveaways. This is industry lifestyle. Nordstrom's these didn't work. Performed 100% below average, so nobody really got excited about these contests. These performed a West Elm, which is brands, and that's what I love about Sparktrends is I'm not just seeing, I want to compare myself to people who are in a similar place as I am. I don't want to compare myself to Nike because they have staff and they have all kinds of things. But I do want to take a big peek into the things globally that are working. And so that's one of the neat things about Sparktrend is they collect aggregate data on lots of things. Okay, so Pier 1 performed 13% better on Pinterest. So let's take a peek. So they their sale prices got like 7 engagements, but really beautiful pictures. And this is really cute. So they got 30, 2 times average. And then pictures of chairs. Ooh, this one really did good. Express. So the pictures of women, how they did them, seemed to be very successful. And these pictures, so I love black and white pictures and historical pictures, but it seems like this is not performing as well as average. In fact, every one of the black and white historical pictures performed below average, which I think is very telling. And then National Geographic is awesome. 75% above average. So they're taking pictures of people and animals. So one of those things that you can know is that if you put pictures of people or animals in your pictures, you can possibly get a lot more Petco lost with animals, so they didn't like those animals. So just, it's really good to be able to take that behind the scenes peek first at the people who you're kind of benchmarks is the people who I'm kind of gauging myself to. I'm not, they are very good on different channels that I'm not good on yet. And so the way that I know that I can grow those channels is to just take a peek at what they're doing and tracking it. Now, this is My Paperly People, which is tiny. It's brand new. But look at that. They're getting 7 engagements. That's really nice. Kitty got 6. Business affirmations up to 12. So that's not terrible. And you know what? A lot of times I won't even put my pictures from my blog posts in here because I always think, oh, that nobody ever wants to see that, but obviously I'm mistaken. So what you can do is you can use Sparktrend to see trends in your own content and see where maybe you would want to do that. Now, I think it does work because it's a book, it's a notebook, it's a journal. It goes very closely with the keywords and the tags that I use. So one that was maybe about SEO might not do as well, but then I would have to think that one about SEO might do okay on Marketing Artfully's or my pterodactyl Instagram, Tara Jacobson Instagram. So that's what's so cool about Sparktrend, and I hope that you check it out. I will have the link to that in the notes below, and also the link to the blog post where we talk very in depth about how to find pictures that would work well in your social media across. And I'm specifically targeting, just so you know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. I think that's it. Those are the ones that I'm specifically talking about in that post. So, Tara Jacobson, Marketing Artfully.